Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here, back with another video. And today we're looking at Palantir Technologies Q3 run-up. So they just announced their Q3 reports for all of their earnings and all of the great things that they've been able to accomplish financially for Q3 of 2025. And they have once again surpassed and exceeded all expectations when it comes to all of their financials, and also proving once again that their market and their company is relevant at all times. So we're going to go ahead and read off a couple of the sentiments that CEO Alex Karp has came in and made some specific statements over this Q3, and then we'll get directly into the financial side of everything. So Palantir CEO Alex Karp tells investors that you are fighting for the right side of what should be working in this country. He also says that Palantir is every day making their company better for this nation and its allied countries. So then he also says that the U.S. Army has issued a public official memo for directing all Army organizations to consolidate and centralize on CO's Vantage platform. Then you also have, he said that the more we focus on the internal dynamics, the better the numbers are going to continue to be. And then he also has said that he feels that Palantir needs to be in the place where the most valuable problem will be solved. So there's a lot of takeaways that can come into this. So because with the way that their setup has been proven for their AI capabilities, especially for a lot of their new software systems and some of their partnering, where they are able to have AI streamline and make manufacturing so much faster, so much easier, and so much more streamlined without wasting any time at all, to be able to cut production times down and also material ordering down as well, which is a huge win for almost every type of manufacturing that there is in this specific area of market. So right now, Palantir has posted their Q3 adjusted profit. So they ended up adjusting the profit to where it was estimate for 0.17, but they actually ended up with 0.21. So they ended up well surpassing yet again for Q3. This time they surpassed the estimate even greater than Q4 of 24, Q1, and Q2 of 25. So because they ended up having a 0.04 jump from this quarter's earnings report. So that is something that is absolutely huge, because that is even way better and way more accentuating that this company is jumping and making great lengths, and that is sticking as well. So they ended up revenued $1.18 billion versus their estimate of $1.09 billion. So Palantir's outlook for Q4 revenue is $1.327 billion, where you also have a $1.331 billion, which is the range of what they're looking to get into. But you also have, they're only estimating $1.19 billion for Q4. So that tells you right there that if they stay on this estimated track and they beat the standard estimate, then they're going to land right about where they want to be on this 1.3 billion, because we had an estimate of 0.09, ended up cinching in 0.18. So that was an extra 09 put into that sentiment. So now they're saying that the new estimate is going to be 0.19. So then if you add yet another 9 into it, that would bring you up to 28. So, and they're saying that on a minimum, they believe it's going to be even more than that in this Q4 for 2025. So, they ended up adjusting the income for their operations at 695 million to 699 million. So that is also a great open scene as well. So with all of that, that means that they are up 63% year over year and 18% quarter over quarter, beating the consensus by 90 million non-GAAP EPS of 0.21. So, which we already knew, just that we knew that they were going to beat expectations. We just didn't know how well they were going to beat expectations. So, but with them being able to achieve a rule of 40 score of 114%, underscoring impressive operational efficiency as their AI adoption accelerates across all of its different customer bases, U.S. commercial momentum reaching completely unprecedented levels, with revenue surging over 121% year over year to 379 million just in that sector of revenue, which is validating its AIP strategy through U.S. government sales as well, which showed slight sequential deceleration, unfortunately, at 52% year over year versus 53% in Q2. So they haven't necessarily been able to boost even deeper into the government sector just yet, but that doesn't mean that they are out at all, because they are still signing all kinds of different governmental contracts. But this also states that it is just for the U.S. government. That's not counting all of the other governments that Palantir is a part of across all of NATO. So that is something also to think of and keep in the back of your minds when you're reading a lot of these revenue reports, if you can get your hands on them. So management raised the 2025 revenue guidance from 4.396 to 4.4 billion from their initial 4.142 to 4.15 billion, which is reflecting an accelerating momentum with its U.S. commercial segment. U.S. commercial guidance expected to exceed, just on its own, 1.433 billion, which is 104% growth. So just to know all of those massive percentages, you can rest assured that you can believe the strong profitability metrics with adjusted operating margins of 51% combined, with net dollar retention of 134%, and a huge cash generation of 508 million from operations, demonstrate just how impressive and their execution amid a competitive AI landscape that Palantir is able to push through and remain as the AI top dog. So, and not only that, now with them partnering with NVIDIA, it seems like Palantir is yet again going to become completely unstoppable, as if they're already stoppable now. The stock has continued to push the envelope, push the stock, jump for investors, and no matter what, this stock's still going as high as it is yet to seem to really slow down. So we did have a little bit of a flat flag in where we had about mid-September all the way up until here at the end of October into the beginning of November, where we did have kind of a flat line. So now we're going to look at the actual stock chart now. So where we were originally looking at a stock bottom roughly at about your 175.75 or right around to your 175 175.80. So we're going to go right here at 175.45. We're going to cut this line across here. So then you can kind of see where a lot of our bottoms used to be. So they've been able to continue on this trend where they just kept bouncing up and down and up and down. Then our breakthrough line was right at about 180, was right about 186 to 187. So we just go ahead and we'll run the top of this candle and the bottom of these right here at 187.30. So this is where we were looking for a breakthrough, and we finally got it on Monday, October the 27th, and we have not shown any downtrend or bear since. It has been nothing but bulls ahead of this Q3 earnings report, and now that the earnings report is here, it has done nothing but continue to create more 52-week highs. So with all of that being said, with all the earnings reports coming in, and it's showing just time and time again, month after month, week after week, just about day after day, people, this company knows no bounds and has no limits, and they are vertically integrating absolutely to the highest degree. And not only that, when they partner with these other companies, they're vertically integrating within these other companies and the companies that they're also partnering with as well. So that in itself is just showing even more that this stock price is not going anywhere. This company is completely relevant, and that it's really going to end up taking something massive to turn around and throw this stock to the side. So as it stands right now, I'm still on the Palantir train, as I have been for over a year now. So this has definitely been a stock and a company to hold on to, with a CEO that has great morals, great views, and a great direction. It is just something absolutely amazing to behold. And wait 1 second. I'm getting a news alert. Oh, wow. Okay, so on this right now, just in, Cathie Wood dumps $7.9 million worth of Palantir stock despite a 121% revenue surge. ARK doubles down on Peter Thiel's buzzy crypto upstart. So that is absolutely insane. She has sold 38,338 shares through the ARK Innovation ETF that she has. That is absolutely insane. Excuse me, I just found out about this, and Cathie Wood has been dumping shares off on Palantir here lately, but it seems every time she dumps, the stock keeps going up. So because she also made a large dump right on October the 29th, and that was yet another huge win that we had as well. So, well, with her dumping another large sum after hours, I guess that means tomorrow we're going to get another 52-week high possibly. So, alright, well, that will cover it for today's video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it and that y'all were able to kind of get more information on Palantir and see where they're growing, where they're going, and also how they're able to produce such an amazing investment opportunity for you and me. So without further ado, I hope y'all liked the video. If you did, like. If there's something that I might have missed, or if there's something that you had any questions about as far as some of the terms and some of the investment lingo, I understand some of it can get a little confusing. You can drop it down in the comment below. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And also, as always, don't forget to subscribe. So this is the Stock Warden, riding off. See y'all come back now, you hear?